back to round 5 of the UK Supercross Championships here at the West Point Arena, Exeter. Let's check out the thrills and the spills. The freestyle riders put on yet another fantastic display for the Exeter crowd. They flew their bikes and performed their tricks, and the crowd loved it. And as ever, there was a favourite, and this time it was Chris Brock.
We're watching UK Supercross on Channel 4.
All thoughts now on how to win the final, and in the 1-2-5s, the riders' mood seemed to vary as they began to focus on the job in hand. So how do you feel going into the final?
Yeah, very good. I'm very confident. I just have to stay on the bike and try to come. I'm gonna hook down a gear and just stay safe on the track.
I don't know, I've got a kind of relaxed feeling about it, you know. I'm not really up, like, totally aggressive up for it, you know, but I'm just going to go and have fun, see what I can do, you know.
My name's Stephen Sword, #1 because I won the championship last year, and that's my goal. Motorbikes I've been riding since I was 4, so, you know, I've been doing that 16 years now. Supercross, I've only been doing it maybe 3 years. I try to chill out at this time of the year, you know. Just like normal people do. Go to the cinema in the evenings, hang out with my mates, play the PlayStation game. Tom and Mark, the church team, have got their own track. So I know everyone there, and I only live 1 mile up the road, so they're all good friends to me. I think every rider, you know, understands that it's different when it's on the track. The determination comes out in you when you're on the track, but then when you come off, you know, everyone, you know, good friends. Had a real good first 2 rounds in Belfast. The past 2 rounds I've had too many crashes, you know, but I'm still leading the championship, which is the main thing. I'd like to win. I'm due one. I think I put pressure on myself to win, you know. Got to just calm down a little bit and just think about it, and just yeah, use my head. If seconds, you know, if I'm in second, then second will do. It's always nice to win a championship, but it's harder to, you know, defend it. But that's my goal.
The 1-2-5 final and a crucial race for Stephen Sword. Up against him were Jorgensen, Mackenzie, Phillips and his friend Tom Church. This course takes no prisoners and will test the skills of all of them.
I got an alright start, you know. I tried my second gear starts, which had been working through the weekend, but I had an outside gate, so it didn't really work that well. I was mid-pack.
It was a really good race for me. I got the best start of the night. I was second behind Stephen, and I pushed on behind him. I had a really fast pace going for me, you know. I was really pleased with that.
Didn't ride my best to start with anyway. Tom passed me, put a good pass on me, and then I just really settled for second.
I pushed on behind him, and then I put a pretty good pass on him at the end of the whoops. And I was kind of scared that he was going to come back past me, so I rode a little bit conservative, and I managed to get away. I was feeling really good because I got past Stephen, and like I said, I was kind of worried that he was going to come back past me straight away, and then I pulled a little gap, and I started thinking, well, it's not a problem, you know, I'll just keep going like I am. And it was just like riding at home then. I was just riding my laps, feeling really good, doing the triple.
Didn't come banging bars with anyone, which is pretty unusual for me because I'm so erratic. You know, my trainer Dave Dugan, he gave me a talk before the race. He said, you know, like, just chill out, because the last few meetings I've been at, I've just wanted to win, you know. I've just been like, right, come on, and I've always crashed. So like today I just chilled out.
I was doing the triple down the back straight, and one lap I just came up so short on it and crashed. But Stephen came alongside me straight away in the whoops, and we kind of tangled a little bit, and he went down pretty hard.
And we both went into the whoops side by side, and we touched a little bit, and I went off to the left and hit a hay bale and hit a whoop wrong and went straight over the handlebars, and I just busted my nose and cut my back a little bit. But you know, by that time Billy and Brian had come past, and I think I ended up 4th.
I felt I was strong in the whoops, I was strong doing the triple pretty much every lap, and I felt really good, and yeah, I felt like I was ready to win, you know. I felt that Brian and Stephen were going to be my hardest challengers, and they kind of proved to be that.
First place to Tom Church, but disappointment for Jorgensen, who just couldn't make it 3 in a row.
Yeah, it just didn't feel very good in the final, but you know, overall it's been pretty good for me. I won 2 times in a row, and that's the way racing is. You cannot win every time.
You're watching UK Supercross on Channel 4.
Time to focus on the 250s.
The track's, like I say, the best one we've had. I can use my proper Supercross suspension. So yeah, I'm feeling really confident.
I think it's 20 laps duration, which is going to be a killer.
My name's Mark Huckabridge. I ride for MJ Church Kawasaki in the 250 Pros. I started when I was 10, and I'm now 22, so I've been riding 12 years. So I've worked my way up through the ranking. I live in Marshfield. There's a lot of good riders there around that area because there's a lot of motocross tracks. We have a Supercross track out the back of the house where MJ Church is. Me, Stephen Sword and Tom Church all went out there. It took us about 2.5 weeks to build the track. We have loads of diggers and machines and stuff, so we're really lucky. The riders in your class, I mean, you've got to get on with them outside of the track. I mean, if you didn't speak to anyone, you wouldn't speak to anyone at all, because everyone here is here to have fun and enjoy themselves. So, but when you're out on the track, everyone wants to win. It's been a long season, so you just got to try and stay consistent, stay on the bike, and just stay smooth on the tracks. It's so easy to make a mistake out there. Supercross has been going really well for me this year so far. I won the first round in Ireland. The second round was in Ireland as well, and I had a second place. I haven't been off the podium yet. I've got to try and stay on the podium to win the championship. It's getting closer now, the points difference, so I want to try and win here today in Exeter. There's 20 points for a win with 2 rounds left to go, so there's still 40 points to have. So 9 points sounds a lot, but it's not a lot. A little mistake on the track can cost me a lot. Last year in the Supercross, I had a few good results, and I never expected to get up as high as I did. Me and Warren was lying joint first going into the last round, come together on the last corner, and I lost the championship. So I'm really out to win it this year, and hopefully I can. Hopefully the best man wins. Hopefully it's me.
The discussion's over and it's time for action. Edwards, Higgs, Huckabridge, who's it gonna be?
I was on the start and I went to the second gate and Huck went on the inside, and I kind of knew what his plans were. We got out the gate and yeah, we locked elbows a little bit going down the start straight. I had the whole shot and started to make the turn for the first turn. And yeah, the next thing, Mark's just come steaming up the inside and obviously didn't brake and took us both out.
Warren come off the gate in front of me, and just like I would have done to him really, he come across on me to guard us, to try and guard his line up from me. Both went down on the first turn there, so we was last and second to last getting up.
And they collided and went right to the outside and obviously slowed the whole pack up, which made me drift up the inside and then take the lead. So I'm happy with that. If that's the way I can do it up the start straight, that's the way I'll do it from now on.
I made a lot of time up on the first lap there. I think I got it to third on the first lap from last. And then all the hard work was done.
I was tired, I've been ill, you know, I've had the flu for the last 2 days, so I dug deep, and basically it was just determination that drove me on. Mark Huckabridge done well, come from far back and took the lead.
I felt I was faster down the whoops than them, so I used that as my best chance to get past them. They was all going down on the right hand side, started going down there. It was easier going down the right hand side, but I went down the biggest part of the whoops right down on the left, and just managed to get past them in the corner at the end. You're not really thinking about what you're doing out there, it's all just coming naturally to you.
My pace is okay, like to be top 5, and then obviously pump up sets in because I'm really pushing to stay with the other guys really. Arms pretty much go into like a spasm and you lose your fingers type of thing, which makes you want to crash.
I got in second early on. Neil Prince was pulling away and I managed to reel him in, catch him and make a pass. Neil left the gate open a little bit and I made an inside pass, fair and square, and took second from him.
There's no point pulling out of races. Once you've got no clutch on a Supercross track, it's pretty impossible to do anything too much. So yeah, we made it back to fourth, but you know.
I've worked so hard for this year, and this is what I've really looked forward to all year. This is what I want. I've been practicing really hard out the track, working hard with the bike, been training hard, so I really want it.
A massive win for Hucklebridge, who took the lead on the 6th lap after his tangle with Edwards at the start.
I'm Jason Higgs, and you're watching UK Supercross only on Channel 4.
Tom Church thrilled the crowd with his win in the 125s and is now ever closer to Sword in the championship. Jorgensen finally makes the top 5.
I'm still leading it. I think I've pulled a couple of points on Glenn, so, you know, everything's, you know, still positive.
In the 250s, Mark Hucklebridge, Tom Church's cousin, proved he's the man. Now the favourite to win the title, Huck, is playing it safe.
I'm 12 points in front now, but there's 20 points up for the win in London, so I can't let my guard down too much. I got to keep calm and keep consistent.
Well, it's been an amazing night here in West Point Arena, Exeter. Tom Church got a great victory in the 125s, but poor old Warren Edwards, he crashed out spectacularly. That means we'll be crowning a brand new 250cc champion in the last round. We see you in London.
Voodoo, medicine men and a fugitive who can't run away from a crisis. Next on 4.